Hi guys, I apologize for not uploading any videos in a while, but I hope it won't happen again. Anyways, let's talk about Denjiro and his current whereabouts. Denjiro is one of the 9 red Scabbards who once served Kouzuki Oden. When he was young, he was a trickster who swindled people. He was pretty intelligent and knowledgeable as well. I mean, when Kinemon showed him the little white boar, he figured out Boss Kurogoma's plan. Kurogoma wanted to use that little boar as a bait to destroy the Hyogoro family. Well, on second thought, I guess he was trying to swindle Kinemon as well, and he made up the tale to trick Kinemon so that he can take the little white boar for himself. But to his surprise, that tale came true and Big Daddy showed up in the capital. Among Oden's red Scabbards, Denjiro is the last one to be introduced in the manga. Before his introduction, we had several theories on who Denjiro could be. Some of us thought that Flower Capital's Yakuza boss, Kyoshiro, could be Denjiro. But after seeing young Denjiro, his ponytail, and his sword, we have a different opinion. Apparently, it looks like Zoro-sensei Kyoshiro could be Denjiro. But is he really? In an SBS, Oda stated that a few decades ago, a group of people from Wano Country departed the country illegally. When Zoro met swordsmith Tenguyama Hitetsu, he said that Shimotsuku Kozaburo crafted Wado Ichimonji, and he departed Wano Country over 50 years ago. Currently, Zoro's sensei Kyoshiro is 51, so 39 years ago, Kyoshiro was 12. Young Denjiro also looks like a teenager. Moreover, his sword is similar to Wado Ichimonji. Furthermore, Denjiro had a ponytail, and so does Kyoshiro. So does that mean Kyoshiro is Denjiro? Well, let's dig a little bit deeper, shall we? Swordsmith Shimotsuki Kozaburo and his group left Wano Country more than 50 years ago. Moreover, when Zoro met Kuina for the first time, she was 11 years old. The Revolutionary Army came to Shimotsuki village 12 years ago, so Kuina was born at least 22 years ago. We know that Denjiro served Kouzuki Oden until 20 years ago. That means Denjiro was still in Wano Country until 20 years ago. So Kyoshiro and Denjiro cannot be the same person. However, if Kuina was born in Wano Country, then there is a possibility. But the chapter 0 proves that Kuina was born in Shimotsuki village. We also saw Kyoshiro and his wife holding Kuina in Shimotsuki village 22 years ago. So that means Kyoshiro and Denjiro are not the same person. Even though Wado Ichimonji and Denjiro's sword look similar, several katana or swords also look similar. For example, Calamity King and Hyogoro's sword look similar to Wado Ichimonji. So we can't be sure that if Denjiro was carrying Wado Ichimonji when he was young. Furthermore, Kouzuki Hyuri said to Zoro that she didn't know Denjiro's whereabouts. She chose to give Enma to Zoro because she knew that Enma and Wado Ichimonji were crafted by Shimotsuki Kozaburo. So if Wado Ichimonji was Denjiro's sword, she would have told Zoro about him. So Kyoshiro is not Denjiro. Then what about Yakuza boss Kyoshiro? Is he Denjiro then? Like Denjiro, Kyoshiro also has a ponytail, but his hair is pulled back in a top knot that forms a massive pompadour. Moreover, both of them had similar ridges or crest hairstyle on their forehead, but they have different hair colors and their facial features are also different. However, if Kyoshiro dyed his hair and wore a facial mask, then he could be Denjiro. We already saw Sanji use German 66 face mask to alter his face. Cyberpulse agent also used a similar type of face mask to spy on Big News Morgans, so Kyoshiro using face mask is also a possibility. Therefore, Kyoshiro could be Denjiro, but I think Oda foreshadowed Denjiro in chapter 631. In the cover page of chapter 631, we saw a samurai drinking with Crocus, Gold D. Rogers' doctor. That samurai wore Amigasa hat or bamboo hat. Beside him, there was a newspaper that stated that Luffy and his crewmates started their journey again. Oden's Red Scabbard believed in 20 years prophecy, and Luffy's post-time skip journey coincided with that timeline. We know that after finding Raftel, Roger and Whitebeard met in Wano Country, and they had a dream. Roger even told Whitebeard how to get to Raftel. Kouzuki Oden was a very important crewmate of Whitebeard and Gold D. Roger. We know that at least 2 of Oden's Red Scabbard accompanied him on Moby Dick and later on Oro Jackson, Roger's ship. It is possible that along with Nekomamushi and Inuarashi, Denjiro also accompanied Oden on his journey. Even if he didn't tag along with Oden when Roger came to Wano Country to leave Oden in Wano Country and had a drink, it is possible that Oden's red Scabbards met with Roger pirates. So it's more than likely for Denjiro to know Dr. Crocus. Now, if you say that the man who drank with Crocus has a yellow hair, then I would say two things. Number one, Kinemon had a different hair color when he was young, so it is possible that either Denjiro's hair color got changed or he dyed his hair. Number two, in the manga, the samurai's hair is white, so his hair color could be either white or yellow. If it is white, then I guess that person is none other than Denjiro himself. So I think Denjiro is on his way to Wano, and he'll come to Wano at the right moment. Regarding Denjiro's identity, I will lean more towards that samurai than Kyoshiro. Anyways, who do you think Denjiro is? Is it Zoro-sensei? Or Yakuza boss Kyoshiro? Or that samurai that met Dr. Crocus in the Twin Peaks? If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.